Okay, so here's another video. It's going to be a bonus for you guys today because I'm getting a lot of people asking me about psychic abilities and knowing when you are, when you have results showing, pretty much. I apologize for that pause, but I'm just trying to catch myself. So we're going to talk about clairaudience, clairvoyance, and we're going to talk about telepathy today. Those are the three main abilities that I'm going to go into. Clairaudience is the ability to hear someone's guides, to hear spirits, to hear the deceased, someone's deceased relatives, and being the type of individual that can relay information, because that's what you're doing. You can relay information that you hear from different spirits. You can hear them talking. You can repeat what they're saying. And that's what I do. That's my reading style. Is I have my guides here. I ask them a question about the person that my client is wanting to know about, or information that my client wants to know about themselves. I hear my guides talk. I repeat what my guides are saying. I relay that information because I hear it directly from them. That is the ability of clairaudience. Clairvoyance is the gift of clear seeing. There are many different levels of clairvoyance. I also forgot to mention that with clairaudience, you also will hear music. You'll hear frequencies. You can hear old conversations from the past about that individual. There are a lot of different levels to clairaudience, but I'm just touching on the basics today. That going back into clairvoyance, it is the ability of being able to see into the spirit realm, see spirits around people, see people's auras. Some clairvoyants can also scan individuals' bodies, see into their organs, see their skeleton, see what's going on, touch on pain points, and move directly into, know exactly where to go to provide healing for those individuals that are in question or the person that's in front of them. You also can see within your third eye. Many clairvoyants get visions of, different images. They'll get visions of, for example, if a person's great grandmother had died and she loved lipstick, there could be a vision that appears of a red lipstick that shows up in the person's third eye, and they repeat, what they've seen. Okay, so I see a red lipstick. If there is a connection, then that person will say, okay, yeah, well, there is a connection to that, because my grandma was blah, 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 blah. Then that's showing that you are someone who is a clairvoyant. That's one example. You also can get visions of a flashback of someone's life, a flashback of a deceased relative of the person that's in front of you that you're doing a reading for. You might have a flash of seeing from their perspective and where they lived, what they used to do, their type of personality. You might get images of, an event that they like to do. You might get images of something that is currently happening in the present time. Clairvoyance also can remote view into specific situations, meaning reading into someone's life in the present as it's happening, seeing directly into someone's home, checking on them, looking at what they're doing, looking at what's going on to see if they're okay. That is most of the realms of clairvoyance. We also can see wavelengths and vibration. Basically falls into the aura. There is the next ability that a lot of people get confused with: clairaudience. It's not clairaudience. This is telepathy. And exhibiting telepathic abilities is showing that you have, that ability to hear thoughts and communicate directly with someone with thoughts. There are telepaths who can directly speak to other telepaths just strictly through thought, without opening their mouth. They can speak from across the room, know what each other's saying. They finish each other's sentences at times. Twins often show this ability as well. And it also is the ability of being able to hear other people's thoughts, see other people's thoughts as well. You can see their thoughts, you can hear their thoughts, you can even feel, what they're thinking, because you're picking up on them through your third eye. But you're picking up on the thought forms that they're producing. Picking up on frequency through your third eye. Not so much with images, but more so when you hear it within your head. And that's where people get so confused. You're not hearing these things in your head. You're hearing them in your ear when you're clairaudient. You're hearing them within your head when it's telepathic. It's within your head. It's really the mind, and more so in your pineal third eye area, that you're going to be picking up on these thoughts, receiving this information. It come in as many different kinds of words. You won't hear them, but you'll see the words, and you'll hear at times that person's thought process. Sometimes some telepaths hear people's thought process and what's going on. That's basically the breakdown of clairaudience, clairvoyance, and telepathy. I hope this video helps you guys today. If you guys want to hear more or learn more about this stuff, you can definitely feel free to message me. As I said before, I offer classes on this. I have a mentor program. If you guys so wish to join it, you can just let me know. This is something that I really love to do, and I wish to help a lot of people with this if they're having difficulties with their abilities and really understanding what's going on. Because growing up, I didn't have the luxury of teachers and individuals to guide me through knowing exactly what was going on. I only had spirits. And not to say that that's not a good thing, because I'm grateful, but I just want to make it so that there's many of people who don't have to go through the difficulties that I had went through. Until the next video.